defense regards the cutting of the peninsula the most important single achievement since the Allied troops crossed the beaches of Normandy.
Hey there, and welcome back to Let's Play Panzer Journal 2. Just to recap, in the last episode, there was an attempted Allied invasion of the continental Italy, Operation Avalanche, to be more precise. And Ackenheil is trusty group of core Panzers and its supporting cast, merry men, raced down in time, just in time in order to beat them back and repel them, drive them back into the sea, so to speak. He was able to achieve effect of defending Italy and, I guess, forcing the Allies to just go all in, invading the continental Europe by sending their bulk of their troops, probably congregated and trained in the British Isles, into Normandy. Operation Overlord. The landing part of the Operation Overlord, the beginning phase is, I think, was called Operation Neptune. And here it is now again with Ackenheil, with the added experience of dealing with the amphibious invasion, trying to repel them yet once again. Perhaps scaring the Allies into such a defeat, maybe they will not attempt any other invasion by sea route anymore. Yeah, so we were able to successfully defend Italy, but at the cost of one very experienced Panzer 4G to be exact. It was a very stinging loss for sure, and we didn't get the prototype unit despite achieving a brilliant victory, so only thing that we can rely on is our Panzers. Now Panther Gs available, so now we can upgrade them to probably the best tanks available from the game. And of course the accumulated prestige point, which I have plenty. I could have had more, around 1500 in all, if I were to keep the last American defender alive for a couple of turns more, but you know, I just was too focused on the victory that, yeah, again I made a little bit of mishap at the end. I think it doesn't really matter in the overall scheme of things, but it does, every little prestige point does help. Yeah, so this is Normandy, north of France, where a lot of fortifications have been built already during the 4 years after the fall of France. But I think the Nazis were more concerned with Calais, which is the closest part of France to the United Kingdom, so they were building all this, just building a bulk of their defense there. Of course, it doesn't mean that they were lax in other part of the coastline. They definitely were able to build up a considerable amount of defense. I think Rommel was in charge of Atlantic Wall and its fortifications and the defense of the northern France. Yeah, but then the Allies were very resourceful. They commanded so many of their planes and ships to make this operation a success, although not without a heavy cost, especially for the Americans trying to land in Omaha Beach. With all that, we need to prepare our forces to be their top form, in a tip-top shape, with the latest technology and armor. And to help us revamp our troops, we have some newly arriving unit types. So let's try to upgrade a unit. So yeah, we have all these, the latest Panzers. I think this is the end of the Panzer line, so to speak, except for going further into 1945, where we have Maus available, or Panzer or Panther 2F, but now we have to make do with Panther Gs. And this is my influence tank, and if I want, I can actually upgrade into King Tiger, since the influence does decrease the amount of upgrade cost. But you probably noticed that 189 is a bit higher in price than what it would take for a normal Tiger to be upgraded. I can see for myself right now that it's definitely higher than the last time I tried this, which was way back in the Blizzard campaign when I wanted to upgrade the same tank. This is due to the fact that my Tiger, overstrengthened Tiger, did not lose any unit in the last mission. I think it's still 14 strength. So if I were to upgrade it to King Tiger, the amount of upgrades for each unit counts as an extra cost. Even though it is, you know, 50% off, I'll be paying a lot more than what it is required if I would have upgraded it to King Tiger first, around 30% more. So in this case, I just upgraded to Panther G, which does not have the added cost associated with overstrengthened state. And as far as Panzer 4G upgrade is concerned, yeah, it does cost a lot of money. 264. And I do wonder whether this is an overstrengthened tank as well. I don't think I ever overstrengthened Panther 4Gs in the last mission, but still. You can see the other Tigers do not incur any cost, so that's good. I come back to the Panther 4Gs after I have upgraded all the units and have taken care of the artilleries and whatnot. And you have a couple of 4Gs still left. Yeah, they're all 264, which means, yeah, this is the normal rate of upgrade, which is pretty high. It's more than the cost of an anti-air defense unit. As far as artillery is concerned, I'm pretty happy with where my artillery is. I could upgrade one to a self-propelled artillery. But for now, they are fine. As far as the recon is concerned, 3 seems to be pretty good. And I think since I have the most amount of the hexes, the town hexes actually is able to view at least 2 hexes around, I guess, middle of the town where the hex is. So if the allies are approaching that particular point, I'll be able to see it. So I think the recon right now is not as needed, since we have like some more defenders around a certain point. I'm pretty sure about that. Anti-air, yeah, I need to definitely revamp my anti-air. I think that there'll be a lot of bombers available, and if this mission does not involve any of the 101st Airborne paratroopers, then I'll be rather disappointed, because it was a big part of the operation and also the success of Operation Neptune. So I need to probably add one more anti-air in order to make sure that I at least minimize the threat in the air, even though I have a pretty good Luftwaffe. Oh, okay, so yeah, I need to purchase and upgrade it. So I need to make sure I purchase it. Struppen. I could upgrade this guy into Pioneers, but yeah, I don't really think that is really required. The Air Force, still in the midst of waiting for the next generation fighters. As far as upgrading is concerned, yeah, it's 364, so it's not really economical in this sense. But I could upgrade one of these guys into the newly issued bombers, such as HS-129s. It costs 300 though. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Alright, so let's go back to the tanks and upgrade the Panzer 4Gs first. All Panther Gs. Yeah, Panther 4G to Panther... Basically this is Panzer Mark 5G. Panther, I guess, is a code name for the medium tank. Yeah, so overhauled all my Panzers. I'm kind of wishing that I could bring another Panzer to replace the lost one from Salerno. But Panther G itself costs around 408 prestige points, so yeah, I think 8 tanks will be enough to defend. Well, I have to see, but if I need it, I can definitely bring it during the mission, since I hold a lot of points already, so I at least be beneficiary of full full amount of prestige points per turn, at least for I think a couple of turns. So I have plenty of prestige to work with if I need more units. Yeah, I definitely would like to upgrade one of these guys to the newly issued 102. So what is the difference between this and that? Oh, okay, so it's more defense. I think it's worth it. How about this guy? Wow, okay. 102. I think 102... Well, the K-18s do have a better destructive capability. Yeah, let's bring in 2 self-propelled artilleries and upgrade one to... maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. My bombers are pretty experienced. All of these bombers are very experienced, so I'd like to upgrade at least one of them into HS-129s. Then I would have not a lot to overstrengthen my troops, so yeah, I just leave them for now and see if I can use my bomber the same way I did in Salerno, which is take care of the fighters first because you can move around a bit quicker, and deal with the ground units with the bombers later after the air cover has been lifted. As far as I know, I think we do not really have a lot of opportunity to, you know, clinch air superiority in this mission, because in real history, Allies definitely held an edge there. They were just able to pick apart the tank columns and whatever the defenders were able to muster using the air with a tremendous amount of force. The B-26s are available, not to mention the latest fighters, I guess Spitfires and Mustangs. Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult. I don't know what to expect, really. Alright, so you can see that, yeah, this is already overstrengthened state. So this is definitely the main tank. Very fearsome tank, to be sure. Let's overstrength a couple of these guys. They really deserve to get the largest amount of strength. Alright. Yeah. So most of them are pretty heavily... Oh, then I cannot bring my... that sucks. Alright, let's reassign this unit. And bring in... Yeah, bring in this guy. I'm sure that there'll be a lot of planes around. Okay. So I have a few more prestige points to spend, which I'm going to divide upon the fighter planes. Oh, okay, so that's it. Yep, my core forces are ready. I'm sure that there will be some other forces joining us. And let's see the battlefield. Oh my goodness. Drive to the sea. Brilliant victory, 6 turns. This is going to be a very short mission if I were to actually seize the initiative and just play the way the developers meant us to play. June 06, 1944, so overcast. That means my planes will be able to still make an impact, but not as much. Yeah, 6 turns, so this is a pretty short mission, I'm surprised. And the map doesn't seem to be that large as well. Okay, let's check the strategic map. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Can I defend all this space? Alright, so the strategic map shows us the huge map. I mean, I thought that the Italian map was pretty chock full of targets. Was nothing compared to this. The northern flanks definitely very populated, rather wieldy in terms of defending them. Wow. So from this map, I can definitely see that I will not be able to defend all these points. There are certain pockets of deployment zones here along the road toward the beach. But right now, all I have to do, I think, is to defend Caen to the best of our ability and try to set up a defense here, while trying to race toward the sea in order to take out the British. So it's the British that we have to take care of, not the Americans. So American forces are landing, I think, to the west here, in Omaha and Juno Beach. And this is Gold and Sword beaches. Probably check here. Yeah, Gold Beach, and there's Juno, and there's Sword. Yeah, so these are the 3 landing points for the British and Canadian troops, I believe. And they had a relatively easier time than the Americans trying to capture the first point. And this is Pegasus Bridge, which is very important in that not only does this bridge allow the British armor toward Caen, which is a transportation hub that needs to be taken in order to reach Paris. This bridge is also very important in the fact that it was like a first operation that was conducted by the British commandos who arrived in the nearby area by a glider and was able to take the bridge and was able to hold it and defend it until the relief force came around a day later. The initial German counterattack was not able to drive the defenders away, even though it was undermanned. Didn't have a lot of weapons to work with. So yeah, this is definitely a very crucial point. I'm sure that the Americans will land around here. There were like tens of thousands of troops already landing Okay, so it's take all these points. You know, it's pretty good because you don't have to worry about, you know, the expansion of forces beyond this point. Alright, so let's go and see where I can deploy the troops. So we have some garrisons here. I'm sure they're not as powerful. Definitely check. We have certain element paratrooper already landing here. I think they're defending the bridge. And this is Caen, very important point. Just trying to still look for deployment zone. Okay, so I think the mission is telling us that we are kind of driving toward the sea. I mean, the mission's name itself is drive toward the sea, drive to the sea. And I guess the situation is that we have just been alerted to the landings and you are now racing against time to relieve the garrisons which are probably stricken with this, wow, Canadian forces. It'd be pretty interesting as Germans trying to attack the Canadians, be pretty weird. Okay, with all that said, I probably have to concentrate my initial spearhead tank force around Caen. Not to mention, get the airfield operational to the best of my ability. So let's get the recon going here. Infantry will defend Caen center. Let's just choose the best infantry that we can bring in. And it's going to be supported with, well, okay, I need to bring an anti-air, probably. And of course, an artillery. Okay, yeah. This point, well, I think you need to have the tanks ready. Yeah. 2 tanks. So 3 tanks per group. 1 Panzer is going to drive toward Troarn and defend there. And these tanks will come over and try to defend or to support this fortification while swooping down and meet the allies head on. They're gonna bring a few tanks definitely in the intervening turns. And the bulk of the force, Panther Gs are pretty good for this application, is going to drive... Wow, there's nothing. There's no deployment zone to speak of in the western side. Yeah, wow, this... do have 2 airfields. I have to really see whether they will bring any allied planes. For Americans, they had a lot of support from the bombers, but I am not so sure about what happened to the British. There's 3 tanks here. Oh, that's a pretty bad place to place a tank. It's right in the middle of the swamp. So here. And yeah, less experienced tank. The artillery will not be able to travel as far as the tanks, so where should I put the artillery? Yeah, these artilleries were what the Royal Marines were after in Juno Beach or other beachheads. The huge guns that were very threatening to the Allies' landings and their operation. Going to be overseen by PSW and the infantry. Of course, the planes will help in trying to support or defend the artillery. And these guys will follow the Panzers' lead and try to supplement the defense over here in the north. Yeah, it's going to be pretty just complex. There'll be some mistakes made to be sure. These guys will, yeah, come there. And 1 artillery, no, 1 air defense is going to help the tanks. So I have a 1 tank left, a leader tank no less. And going to, well, I wish I could have 1 more deployment zone around Caen, but not to be. Yeah. Maybe the next turn I can bring in extra artillery around Caen, I'm not so sure, but I leave one artillery for later. I do not have a lot of deployment zone. Alright, so as for the planes, I just bring the best plane that I can source. Best fighters, to be exact. And I'm not sure what kind of horrors await me in the north, as the allies will be supported by the planes, the fighters. Expecting more than a few hurricanes and spitfires. So yeah, let's see what happens. And I think we know, surprisingly so, what the allies' position is. I don't really need this recon to scout ahead, but I'll try to see what's up on the western side then. Here. You can see definitely there is a county class ship that is able to damage infantry very effectively. Against ships too, it is able to defend pretty well and it's experienced. First thing that we have to do is to check what these guys are capable of. Not that great against our Panzers, of course. They could not really bring the heavy weaponry when they are landing in waters. They're just sinking right to the bottom. But they are pretty good against infantry, and it's going to make short work of our garrisons even though they're entrenched, because they're half strength. All of these guys are half strength. Oh boy, not good at all. I will have to bring my Panthers as quick as possible. Luckily, my Panzers are able to drive pretty quickly toward the point. Yeah, you can see that these guys are defending the bridge, Ferguson. Tenacious defense and aggressive maneuver, so they're able to move one more hex. Yeah. I don't think they're able to travel all the way down, although they can use a truck to force the issue. Okay, so what can I do here? I can try to attack these guys with the... Yeah, they lose out pretty bad. So my Panthers will have to make a short work of them as fast as possible. Very good first attempt. Yeah, that's good. Great result in the first turn. The Panthers will be able to concentrate their fire, surprisingly, because of their good mobility. Definitely do not want to fight them in the trees. Yeah, I think I leave the artillery here in case the PSW here gets attacked. I think this has enough range to protect it. But I will move my artillery to this space. And my infantry think around here. Just consolidate my northern defense here. As far as here, well, I just try to keep the Caen occupied. I do not want to leave it open. And try to, well, this is the defense for Caen. And let's see what deployment zone I have. I have some deployment zone down south. How about Caen? No, Caen is definitely not able to give us extra deployment, which is too bad. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Royal Marine. Who's stronger? Royal Marine is stronger, and it is, well, not really entrenched at all. But flak. Flak is... yeah, that's not for anti-tank. But I think the British did bring some tanks. Were instrumental in giving them a leg up, trying to expand the beachhead. These guys are all not really long for the world. It's going to buy us at least one turn. and it's not going to be good for the defense in the north. I probably have to move all these guys down. Probably next turn they'll have to contend with the British and Canadian forces right up in their faces. Yeah, not good. Okay, so at least one unit is entrenched. These guys are not entrenched at all. Yeah, but we have to provide zone of control here. Sacrifice itself. How about the fortifications? Can you do anything? Do we have a lot of airfield? I wonder how many planes that the British will bring in. I have to see, but that doesn't really look good. Yeah, my recon will stay here. Yeah, these guys will definitely have to move. No, I mentioned that these guys will protect Toran. Panther Gs, remove as best as possible. I believe 21st Panzer, was it Army or Corps, was defending Caen, or areas around Caen. And it wasn't until afternoon where they were alerted to the fact that the Allies were landing. The operation started in the very early morning and had to move in order to defend the area, but it was a bit too late. By the time they reached, it was just too much, and in the daylight it was easy pickings for the Allied planes. So they had to, you know, give up the area and just concentrate around Caen to defend the city, defend the town. Of course, the Allies bombarded it very heavily. Okay, as far as the fighters are concerned, yeah. If I do not do well in this mission, I have to go back. I will at least have the foreknowledge of what kind of planes Allies will bring in. And I think right now the Allies do not know where my plane is, so I think my fighter is safe. Or in the fog of war. Yeah, and bring the... I wonder if there are any more ships. I'm definitely sure that there are more ships coming in and try to engage the forces here and destroy the fortifications. Pretty heavy defense and pretty good against infantry as they were. Alright, so any more area where I can deploy my forces? Yeah, actually I can deploy. Let's see, not anywhere but there. Yeah, so I should deploy there, hope for the best. And after I assess the situation with the, of course I mentioned again, Royal Air Force, I will bring in next turn the bombers. Let's see if I have left anybody. They're still defending, they're covering. Stationary defenses, yeah, okay. Not really too sure about this flak. Top strength. These guys will stay put. Worried about these guys as well, but it's going to provide at least a bit of a covering fire for garrisons. Oh, these guys. Well, probably retreat a bit because they're in the open. Yeah, try to defend this bridge. Yeah, doesn't have any range yet. Okay, so the first turn is over. I don't think I'll be able to achieve brilliant victory here. Wow, yeah, very easily overcome. Oh my goodness! Hey, it's not good. Yeah, the fighters are coming in. Alright. Yeah, one more ship. Wow. Definitely bring their big guns here. Where did they aim? Wow. Yeah, good. Caught them. It's one of them. They have Star Ace here. Going to be protected, thankfully. I think it may be a bomber. Good, good. 2, okay. Wow, they have a lot of fighters. So we have to divide and conquer here. And all my fighters will be engaged with wow, yeah, I'm very worried. These are... yeah, these are tactical bombers. Let's check. Lindsay, skilled assault and all-weather combat. So yeah, it's not affected by any kind of weather. This guy, Spitfire 2, they're all veterans. Oh, okay. 6. Okay, out of the range. Too bad. But I think I'll be able to use my tanks to capture the bridge. These guys are Sherman. Oh wow, okay, so actually landing. Interesting. Okay, so what's the best course of action? I can never reach them in one turn. Okay. 5 and 3. Alright, overrun is possible. And maybe I can ambush them as a Sherman lands. I don't think Sherman is able to fire its shot after landing, so I'll be waiting for it. Oh, okay, so we have already a defender. And this guy is not really doing anything. Can probably try to support the flank. The fortification is not able to shoot at the planes. Okay. My infantry is not able to cross here. Yeah, it's not able to cross here. Oh, that's pretty strange, but then I think I'll be able to actually attack them. No, it's... oh wow, it's not going to be good for us. Okay. Yeah, that's surprising. I thought I'd be able to just do a lot of damage. So I bring the artillery to the fore. Surely be attracted to this truck. My PSW will spy here. They're landing a lot of troops. Yeah. Okay, 18s will try to dislodge the allied defenders from I cannot pronounce this. Wisterham. Yeah, let's travel. No time to dawdle. Right, these guys will... okay, so I have 2 infantry with my main group that's going to go through Caen. Well, yeah, let's support them with the extra infantry. These guys, what can they do? What can they do? It's really sad to say, but I need to engage them. Because I don't think I'll be able to withstand all the Spitfires and Hurricanes. So they have 2 Spitfires here. They have a... okay, surprisingly they've captured that point, which I am happily conceding. Okay, so... no, don't go there. No, please don't go there. Oh man, I have to cancel. Yeah, these are the mistakes that I make all the time. Not good. I spy 4 planes. 4 planes. There may be more coming. I spy 5 planes. These guys are not fighters, so we'll be able to engage them a bit later. Although a lot of units will be in its path. Okay, has a pretty good range for all of these guys. Let's try to attack them. And they'll be able to use this airfield from now, which is not good. So let's try to attack these guys first. Wow. Three and 5, well, I have to live with that. What? How did that happen? How was this able to support? I have never seen this, folks. How is he able to support this plane? Is it some kind of veteran? Very weird. Good, okay. Oh wow, alright. I was very surprised, because it never happened to me before. I mean, it never helped me before. I was just setting up all the traps, and it just sailed right through and attacked my ground troops and my fighters without fighters engaging and helping its squadron mate. Okay, so let's take care of this guy. I don't think the ship is able to shoot at the plane. 4 and 3, wow. They're pretty strong. Yeah. How about D? The better plane. 4 and 2. 4 and 3, 4 and 3. Okay. Wow. Nice. Okay, good. So at least I was able to clear the fighter forces here, but it took all my 5 planes. And 3 planes still to go. Spitfire 12s, and maybe it's not going to be able to see what's happening over here because I have destroyed all the planes. Alright, so yeah, continue your trek toward Caen as fast as possible. Okay, so this is really important. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering whether I made a mistake of not bringing my artilleries and tanks to the fore in the first turn, that is. I think I'll be able to survive at least one more turn. At least able to defend here. No, I don't think I'll be able to defend it. I need to set up a defensive perimeter as soon as possible. This guy will definitely aim at my PSW. It was just 1 hex short. Yeah, these guys are all arriving, Shermans and artilleries. Under Sherman, but it's under strength Sherman, thankfully. Since, you know, it has to take off all the heavy armament since it's being traveled by sea. It'd be awesome if I'm able to support this artillery, but now I think it is a bit too late to do that. Mark 4. Should I retreat? I think I need to retreat here. To this area. The fortification will be targeted, definitely, in the next turn, and maybe it's going to hold out for at least 1 turn. I'm going to try to... Thankfully it's a truck, it's not a horse-driven carriage anymore, which is all good. Since I know what is happening here, they're going to try to drive across here to attack Caen. I think that's their plan. These guys will... I don't know what these guys should be doing. Ah man, defend this bridge? Resupply, maybe? How is my requisition doing? On the 79. And bring in 1 more air defense, but the problem is that it starts all the way down southeast. So the bombers should not attack yet. It should bide its time. Okay. You retire here. That is a horse-driven carriage. My. Yeah, this guy. You also have to travel up here. How far can you travel? Travel 6. My goodness. Uh-oh. Can travel 6. Definitely be able to attack these guys. We'll have to move this guy here in order to provide Juno control. I don't know what he's going to do next. Wow. Yeah. Still try to attack. Get out. Alright, so you can actually move into the city, which is good, very good. I cannot do anything about these guys though. Alright, let's see. Very good. You know what? I think I resupply these guys to give them more time. It's not going to cost them much. Oh, I supplied them instead of replacing them. Damn it! These mistakes are gonna cost me. Yeah. Definitely will attack them if they take the airfield. This guy will stay put. And next turn. Oh, I'm really worried. 5 turns. Yeah, they took the airfield. They destroy these guys. Yeah. Provide at least 1 turn of respite. Main defense. The bomber is going crazy. The fighter is moving. Okay. They're holding up the fighter. Oh my goodness, fortifications lost. Okay. Alright. Open fire. You too. Destroy them. Good. You know what? This guy is a pioneer. Very good unit. Sherman is going to probably overcome. Yeah. Did it aim at these guys? No. Wow, I'm able to destroy the guy. Good. Damn it. Not going to be long for the world. Okay, let's try to attack their weakest point. Oh man, I don't know what's going to happen to this Pioneer, but I think it's going to attract the ships, definitely. These guys are still landing though. So we need to take action and maybe destroy this 25-pounder, which I think I can. And this is an open space, which is just a beach, and I'll be able to entrench myself here. Yeah, so reinforcements have arrived to the beach. These guys cannot travel. It's going to be a bit of a trap here, because as infantry keeps coming up here to defend, then we'll be attracting the artillery fire. But I don't know what's going to happen, really. I have no idea. Since the western part of it is now open. So I think I need to further retreat and try to cover for my troops here. Going to lay down some anti-air defense here. And these guys will keep watch in the western section. So far I do not have any immediate threat, and I think most of the guys will be attracted to this defense. If I were quick enough, I would have been able to move these guys into Bailey. I think S is silent here, to make further trouble for these guys, but yeah. Now it's going to be pretty difficult for me to get all the guys here moving. Hopefully I'll be able to move my Panthers quickly enough. Definitely the infantry will be able to move very quick. Just good news. Yeah, it's literally drive toward the sea. They're not kidding around. Yeah, definitely we have to move here. This overstrength Panther is going to keep to the left and try to just go around. I don't know how much of the strength Gold Beach might have, but it's going to be similar to the rest of the beaches, which does not give me any hope for reaching brilliant victory, but I can try to the best of my ability. Okay, the fighters, their next target is going to be in the... Wow, these guys have moved to the left, sort of isolated one fighter. Thankfully enough, it's just Spitfire. Yeah, Spitfire 12. I think I can take on these guys pretty easily. I don't know about this though. Let's see what happens. Three and 5. Yeah, 190D. Come on. I really need the bombers in action. Not a bad result. I hoped for outright destroying it so I can attack this guy, but... Oh boy, okay. Alright. If I move my plane here, it's going to definitely be attacked by this guy. Maybe it's like one of the special traits that the British forces can bring. Five and 3. Oh boy, that's not good. I might lose a plane here. Yeah, 5 and 3. I might lose a plane. Okay, let's think about that a bit later. Okay, how about Garrison taking over? No, Garrison cannot drive there? Wow, surprising. Yeah, I let the infantry take over. I'm not really sure that if I take this point then I'll be swamped with infantry. The Panzers are not really great in city limits. Can it overrun? Yep, good. My goodness, look at this advance. I think I'll be able to actually attack this guy as well. Yeah, wow. Great. Wow. Oh my goodness. We have still 2 Panzers? Okay. This is good news. And oh, this is not fair. How can I not go there? Because zone of control. Boy. Wow, I have created a bit of space here. This is good. Maybe if I move my truck here, then fighter will be more attracted to the... yeah, I think he'd be more attracted to the truck. I tried with this artillery. Okay, let's see. It has a range of 4, so yeah, it's not. Oh my goodness, it's a horse-driven carriage. If this Spitfire is not attracted toward that, then it's not doing its job. I wish I could bring another... Oh, I can bring in this guy. Yeah, good, good. I can bring in this guy. And I can just pummel this 2-point with my big tank. Can you shoot from this here? I love to be able to overrun at least one of these guys. Yeah, I think I'll be able to overrun this guy. Good. And can I... Oh, I cannot actually overrun. Take this point, please. No, no movement point. Damn it. Yeah, the artillery is going to help. And this guy will protect the lone artillery here. And this guy will... I don't know what this guy should be doing. Just stay in the back as a reserve or something. Overlook this guy. Alright, so yeah, he's been pretty impressive to say the least, the advance I had made. So this is kind of suggesting what I should be doing in the next turn and the turn thereafter. Okay, so everything has been covered. Right now, with this amount of tanks kind of converging on Caen, I think I can move my star infantry to better enforce this point. So I move these guys. The entrenchments 3, I think you'll be able to survive at least one turn. I take the airfield first. No, let's drive toward the west. I use my... Yeah, let's drive toward the west. And see what happens here then. They still have not moved. And I think some of them will definitely go. I'm worried about the more troops landing. Oh, they're actually landing. Wow, okay. So my town is able to detect these guys are landing. Oh no, they're not landing, it's a destroyer. I don't know what is going to happen there. The fortifications cannot aim, but they can defend against the air, which is good. Any other fortifications? Yeah, this is a lone fortification. Okay. Alright. 4 turns. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Wow. That sucks. Don't get defense. That is good. Please don't attack my plane. Okay. 3? Where? 1. My tanks are now in the full view. Alright, not even suppressed. That's good. Wow, I have a lot more. Bombers will definitely see some action in this turn, without question. Without question. They have landed here. That is something else. Alright. Take care of it. Okay, good. I wish the artillery had overrun as well. Oh boy. Now what? Take this point. No! Good, suppressed. Take the point. Yeah, first beach captured. Is there any artilleries I can use? Yeah, destroy this. Okay. Yeah, that is that. Okay, let's see. I can overrun these 2 artilleries. I can make sure... Yeah, let's take care of these guys first. Oh, that sucks. Good. 1 and 2. Well, every little bit helps, that's for sure. These guys can... No, they cannot even take on the... How well is he able to... No, my Panthers will take care of it. Yeah, 1 and 5, good enough. 4. Good. Nice. Extend 3, not bad. Regular troops. Okay. Wow. Canadians are not moving. 7. Okay, so they're entrenching themselves, which is very smart. Smart Canadians. Oh wow. Yeah, bombers will definitely help. I really need my bombers to come in. Will help with this, guys. to take at least one of the supply points. And I will do a little bit of a overrun action. Clear, okay. So can I actually capture this point? Yeah, I can capture this point. One more artillery is coming in. I need my bombers to attack the ships. Okay. 1 and 7, yeah, I can do it. Depressed? Nope. But no loss on my Panthers. Very good. So good. So still have self-propelled artillery chugging along. And these guys will make a break for the west. Yeah, I'm a bit late. Definitely a bit late. Yeah, we'll make a break for the north here. Okay, now I don't know what to expect from here. My recon will definitely see what's up. Yeah, they're landing their Shermans and their artillery. Right here, I don't really see anybody. I think Bayou is captured and the paratrooper or British commando is going to come very soon. Okay, so let's just... Yeah, so I know what I'm faced with the next turn. I wish I could target these guys. Damn it. Just laying down anti-air trap here. This guy is ours, okay. Somebody should capture this. Yeah. PSW, we can just go over here maybe. Let's see what's up on the west side of things. Yeah, they've just begun disembarking. I've taken 2 supply points. Can seriously damage. Let's see what happens here. 1-6 and 1-4. I think I can disable this beach as well. Yeah, I can. Oh man, I thought for a moment I clicked wrong. Yeah. Good. Captured. Yeah, let's try to finish these guys off with the Panther. Oh, they captured it. That sucks. Yeah. Good. So everything in Sword Beach has been cleared. My Panthers will now move here. Let's take care of these guys first. Okay. I can overrun this guy. And damage this guy. Wow, okay. They've done pretty good. So the Canadians defending them have been routed somewhat, and wow, my Strutstruppen can travel all the way toward the Concert-sur-Mer. Capture it. Be able to provide a pretty stiff resistance if something goes awry there. And the planes. And the planes. Of course the planes. Of course, as it is with the operational doctrine for Luftwaffe, I try to scavenge and try to pick apart the most damaged planes. Namely this guy. Not going to end well for me though. But I have no choice. 25, okay, I can live with that. 3 and 3. Okay. Alright, good, I guess. And this guy will... I wish I could surprise some of these guys as they're flying around, nearly really trying to pick apart my PSWs and whatnot. So I see a lot of... Yeah, I think I keep my plane here just in case some guy just comes try to pick apart my 6th plane. I would like to think that I'd be ready for him. Yeah, just on all sides I try to protect this poor guy here. With the remaining tanks I will capture this point with the strongest tank, I guess. And I wish I could bring my bomber though. I think at least I could bring one bomber, or just a whole lot of them, and they'll not be able to just tag team my bombers and destroy it. Or, you know, that's my hope. I'm not gonna go on the forest. Making progress. Yeah, provide a pretty good range here. Protection range. Move it right here. Yeah, K-18 will be able to... How far can you shoot? 5, okay, wow, okay. That's not gonna work. This has 6. This guy can move here maybe? No, just travel down there. Let's not be rash. We still have 3 turns left, right? No, we have 2 turns left. I don't think I'll be able to capture all of it, but I'm sure I'll be able to achieve a victory. I think achieving tactical victory, any less of victory is going to result in a loss. Still deciding. Yeah. Drive 1, 2. You know what? I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. If tribal class not able to reach, this is the most dangerous one. There's a lot of targets to choose from. I'm sure that it's going to choose this guy, and it's going to damage it pretty well. But this is a soft target, right? So truck, okay. If I bring a bomber, wow. If I bring a bomber, it's a terrible defense against Spitfires. He's going to lose like 9-0. It's going to be pretty bad. Maybe this guy will be attracted to this. No. Yeah, maybe drive here. And I don't know what is going to happen with this guy. Is he going to land here then? It's going to be pretty dangerous. I think I keep my Panther here. Or shoot at it. Yeah, not working really well there. Alright. So this guy has a pretty important task of trying to see what is happening up on the Soul River. Actually, fair condition, and he's able to see a lot of C7 Hexes. And we can capture the airport. Shoot, why not? Why not capture it? Boldness that was lacking in my play for so long. Anyways. Come back and get prepared. How many points do I have? 1359. No. Yes. Yes, why not? Oh boy, this is a big gamble. Oh my goodness. And 2. No. What I'm going to do is bring in my bomber and try to protect it with the fighter. Okay, let's see. G and D. Let's see what happens. 1 and 4. The desired effect. More planes I can source? No. I can't? Okay. These guys... Yeah. Stay there. Stay there. Stay. Okay, now I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. How the AI is going to punish me. Oh wow, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I was really lucky there. How many turns? 2 turns? Yeah, okay. I will. Now, I don't know where the rest of the Royal Air Force have gone, but I know that at least one extra plane, except for this one, is available. I don't know what it's doing. But I will just go full on blitzkrieg. Okay, so 3. So my weakest plane even can take care of it. Good. Alright, so brilliant victory is still in the cards. Still in the cards. Right now... No, just outside of the reach. Yeah. Getting entrenched here on the beach. I don't know how entrenched you can get on the beach when the tide is coming in. You cannot dig yourself there. Alright, let's get the Panzers working here. Alright. 17 pounder, regular. Pretty bad entrenchment all around. Okay, let's just go headlong into the... Let's just set it up first. I will, using my recon, I just see what's happening here. Okay, so this guy is staying put, surprisingly. Yeah, it's not a victory hex or anything. So I'm kind of surprised that he's staying put. Okay. So I can bring in 6 Panthers right now. 7 Panthers. How about this guy? Can it actually reach? Yeah, it can actually serve as impromptu artillery, at least. So I will do that. 8 and 2. Wow. Really encouraging. Alright. Good, good. Let's check the strategic map. So I captured all the strategic points except for 1. I think I'll be able to achieve it. Nice. Then I'm gonna bring all my bombers and just go crazy. I'm not so sure where the plane is. The Royal Air Force plane. I just have no idea where it is. I just scuttle ahead with my best plane. This one, I guess. Yeah, it's not gonna lose out at least 1 turn. Let's see what is up here. I don't see anything. Okay, road is open for us to bombard these guys. I guess air is open. Alright, let's deploy the forces here, right where they are. And start attacking. First, the regular troop here. Wow, okay. 3 and 5. 1 and 4. The bombers have been unleashed. This guy. Yeah, easily overrun. And I can aim at this guy too. It's going to be, yeah, suspected. Come out. And get rid of this guy. Yeah, the most important thing. And this guy will take over the defense. Everything works out. I just have a lot of troops to play with. One more bomber here, which can just attack this guy. Yeah, 3 and 5. And yeah, I'm able to achieve it. No? Oh. Yeah, I can actually achieve brilliant victory. Great, great. 2 turns left. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in the next turn, so I just achieve it right away. And I don't know whether the gamble of bringing in 1 more fighter paid out, but it kind of gave me the confidence to bring in my bombers, and yeah, I guess it kind of contributed to the eventual victory here. Let's see what happens, because there may be something still I need to take care of. Let's see, what requisition? Wow, it's a lot of points still. I haven't lost Unit 2, so yeah, I'm happy with where I am. I could have just spent one turn, but we get all these like 20-pounders coming in, and the Shermans coming in, and there's like one more fighter kind of hovering around, probably snooping around and trying to just pounce on where I least suspected, so I just achieve a victory. And the honor goes to this Panther G, which has not really seen a lot of action, but you know, still their mobility and their flexibility helped to achieve a really good victory for me. Yeah, I definitely thought that I would not be able to achieve it, but I mean, the Panthers definitely proved its mettle against the ships, against the infantry, against the fighters, and the decision to bring in another anti-air was a good decision. I was surprised that the bombers were not available. I think the British didn't bring the bombers in. I guess Americans did theirs, but it was further to the left on the Omaha beach. They just made a moonscape out of northern Normandy. And I was able to defend Caen too. So yeah, the defense worked. Really interesting, very nice mission once again, and yeah. Piano6888 commenter who has been very active in my video series has kindly mentioned that along with the Salerno mission, which I've done in the previous episode, would be pretty easy, and I didn't really think that the second part to the amphibious landing defense is going to play out in the same way, but it apparently did. I'm really happy for it. I was really afraid my Stukas will be very vulnerable, since this plane has been in action, was not upgraded for a long time. For now, let's enjoy the victory. Good victory. And I guess France is still in the grips of Germans. Sorry about that. I mean, the Canadian forces landing here and then, you know, me just repelling them doesn't really give me a lot of joy, of course, but I mean, it's just a game, you know, but they really fought hard and was instrumental in bringing up the beaches and driving the Germans back to, is it Rhine, or I don't know, into Germany. Alright, so let's continue on.
Excellent. Despite the fact that the enemy has managed to force their way inland at other points,
okay, of course,
you have swept all before you. And because of this blow you have dealt them, the Allies will not be able to take advantage of their successes elsewhere. It is unfortunate that we do not have more like you, Herr General.
Yeah, so from here it mentions that the Americans probably were able to infiltrate and create a beachhead over at Omaha, and I guess if the mission would have been focused on that, it might have been just crazy, because they couldn't escape with not including the bombers and crazy artillery barrages. So it's a good idea that the designers of this game included this other, not really lesser, but more stable engagement that had happened on that fateful day. I didn't see any paratroopers. Of course, there will be gliders coming in after they have secured the beachhead, but so there will be no Falaise pocket, I guess. The fighting over Caen is going to take that much more time, and it's not going to be that Germans will be set on their heels in trying to find the best way to defend in a disorganized manner. So yeah, I guess it just gives some more ammunition for Germans as they try to cut the losses and defend their Reich. Alright. Alright, prototype unit please, come on.
Herr General, we have an excellent opportunity to deliver a crushing blow to the enemy here, north of Strasbourg. As you can see, the advance of the American Third Army has left this sector of their front inadequately defended. If you can knife through to Strasbourg, the Americans and the British will be forced to halt their drive on the fatherland. Good luck.
Drive to the fatherland. This means that the Germans were able to not keep the French holdings, and France is probably liberated by now, but it's really weird. I don't know what kind of result would have followed the successful defense of the beaches in the Normandy. However, I think we are just following the same type of mission structure where the Germans were retreating into the, you know, fatherland. So this is, I think, Strasbourg. I'm not really so sure, but this must be the Battle of the Bulge, where Hitler wanted to take the initiative just like he did at Kursk. Take the initiative and deal crushing enough blow so that there will be cracks forming between the British and the Americans. Then with the fractured alliance, then they'll be able to sue for peace individually in a more effective manner. And this is probably the real attempt to deliver on that aim and plan. Americans were kind of caught off guard and had to defend for their lives. I don't know exactly, I just have to research this first, but they were able to finally get the clear air in order to get the benefit of the air superiority that the Allies clearly enjoyed by this time. As of winter 1944 it seems, and we are near Strasbourg, which means that we are finally in the Reich. Oh no, no prototype unit, come, hey! Hey, wow, okay, so we have some really nice units to us. Hey, hey! Me-262 with 25 attack rating. This is going to be a boon for us and boon for the Luftwaffe. And what is this? The Egg Tiger. Okay. The anti-tank. Very nice collection of new units supplied to us by the OKW, but they were not generous enough to give us extra unit. Too bad. I definitely bring in Me-262s, or I don't know, maybe I could reassign the 190D I brought in last mission and upgrade my existing fighter squadron. Okay, yeah, so we have our force here. I don't know whether we'll be supplied with auxiliary forces. Yeah, but we are in a pretty good situation. Didn't lose a single unit. Was able to achieve brilliant victory. Gain a lot of, yeah, pretty good amount of prestige. So we are in a pretty good situation as far as the status of our core army is concerned. And we will march against the Americans and the British once again and near Strasbourg, so this is definitely in Germany, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video of me repelling the Allies again, the British in particular, from the continental Europe. And I hope you can join me next time as well. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned.